Hey, what is happening, everybody? It's your boy John Denton, and we're back with another reaction. And this, as you know, this isn't just a hip-hop channel. This is an all-music channel. And when Green Day, probably a band that's I would consider up there in my general favourites over my lifetime. Certainly had many, many big moments for me growing up. When they come back with a new track, I'm of course going to listen to it. I'm excited to hear what they're going to do. I mean, they're certainly getting on a bit. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I felt they were getting on a bit when they came out with American Idiot, and that was a long time ago, but that was a bit of a classic. So I don't really like much of their music since then. So the new track is called Father of All, and we're just going to check it out. Oh, subscribe if you're new, remember. If I heard this and I wasn't told it was Green Day, I would never in a million years guess it was Green Day. It doesn't sound anything like them. Sounds like a kind of rip-off band. Someone trying to rip off Queens of the Stone Age that you'd find on like a knock-off Tony Hawk skate game. Those hand claps, I'm not into it. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. It's still, I mean, we're less than a minute in, but I don't know, I just feel like, I've heard it a million times before, but it doesn't sound like Green Day. Green Day have a distinctive sound, that doesn't sound like Billy Joe at all. So, what is this? I'm all for bands trying different sounds. Like, you don't always have to say the same, of course. And you are going to, like, potentially annoy your core fan base if you go for a different sound. But at the same time, you should do that and you should evolve. But evolving into a knockoff Queens of the Stone Age that don't sound anywhere near as good, perhaps not the best way to evolve. I gotta be honest, that was pretty awful. I think, regardless of whether or not it was Green Day, hard rock music, heavy rock music, hard punk music, whatever you want to call the genre that they fit in, pop punk doesn't even matter. Like, when it hits you, makes you move. Right? I'm sure almost everybody's the same as a big music fan. When music really hits you, it gets you inside. It's like inside your blood almost. And that it just left me completely cold. And I don't really know what they're trying to go for here. I mean, I would be more impressed if they literally just reran their old sound. I just don't really know. Like, I'm all for people trying to emulate a different sound that is not a million miles away from their sound. But they have such distinct elements in their group. Billy Joe's voice is like a 1 in a million voice. You can pick it a million miles away. The way that they use the distinct distortion that they use in the guitars always sounds a certain way, and they brought that back nicely for American Idiot, which by the way is a million years old now. I keep thinking it's recent, but it's not. That, I don't know, it was like, it just sanded all the edges off everything that makes them great. It also sounded like a million crap bands that you hear that never really get anywhere. I think rock music's in a bad place because a lot of it's sounding like this at the moment, and I can only be disappointed. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't exactly expecting them to change the world, but, age doesn't necessarily mean anything. When a bunch of 50-year-old members of Tool go and create one of the best albums of the year, complex and deep and heavy and thoughtful and thought-provoking, it goes to show that age doesn't necessarily mean shit. But that just kind of was shit. I don't really like being that negative about music, generally speaking. I always try and find positives in music just because, I don't know, that's just kind of where I am. Especially when it comes to music especially. But that just left me flat, man. Alright, let me know your thoughts on it. I mean, this is a little bit of a sidestep for the channel. There's mostly hip-hop on this channel, but you know, like, obviously rock music is a huge part of my background musically, so when a big band releases a track, definitely want to be covering it. Let me know your thoughts. That's it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you're pointing me in directions of newer bands or interesting things you think I should be checking out. And guys, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.